Welcome everybody to Quick Hammer Reviews. I'm the Ice Cream Man. Stop me when I'm passing by, CJ Metal. And today I've got a unique flavor for you. Think of This by Toxik. Released in 1989, this technical speed thrash metal album fuses heavy metal style vocals with the thrash composition. Now normally thrash vocals tend to be on the higher pitch side and sung at a faster rate or tempo, whatever. But that's not really the case with this album. It's kind of like if Bruce Dickinson did a thrash metal album. It adds some grace and kind of melody to it. Though I did find some parts of the album that the vocals didn't really work with the thrash composition, but well, I'll move on from that because that's just some minor stuff. Now let's move on to the best part of this album, at least I think so, the lyrics. Now, I'm a huge fan of real life kind of issue lyrics, kind of like stuff like societal issues, media, addiction, etc., stuff like that. And this album delivers some of the best lyrics I've heard by far. They're definitely well-written lyrics, and they really give the album a thought-provoking quality. Now, the album covers issues such as racism, addiction, media, societal issues, and other stuff that I've mentioned before and that I like. And all this stuff just comes together to make this album even that much better. Now that I've talked about my favorite parts, let's move on to the biggest issue, at least I personally had with this album, which was the running time. At 53 minutes, this is a pretty long thrash album. I mean, I know it's not the longest thrash metal album, but personally for me, I like my thrash metal albums on the shorter side, and I'll explain why. Thrash metal, at least to me, requires a lot of attention to, focus in on, because there's a lot going on, especially in thrash. I mean, there's a lot of speed. Usually the lyrics are pretty well written, and they're very political in nature or stuff like that. So they require a lot of attention. And when you get to these longer albums, thrash metal albums, I tend to kind of lose focus and lose my attention span. That's why I prefer like my thrash metal albums to be like maybe 30, 35 minutes max. But that's just personally me. Now don't get me wrong, this album is full of great music, including solos, riffs, and really, really audible bass. Like, it's up there with the guitar and everything else. And it's for all those reasons I'm giving this album a 9 out of 10. I'm also going to be starting to rate album covers. Now, this won't affect the actual album score. It's just something I want to do. And also because an album cover can say a lot about what an album is about. And an example would be kind of like this album cover. I mean, look at it. Just looking at it, you know what this is about. It has to do with, issues going on in the real world. And I don't know. I've always thought album covers were pretty cool, and I don't know. All right. Anyways, so I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna be doing that now too. All right, everyone. I gotta go head to class. Hope you're all having a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend to like and subscribe as well. Have a fun, everyone.